Hey y'all, it's Sherry G. Welcome to my channel. So we are going to talk about the peek, of the new season for Love and Marriage Huntsville. But before we do that, please keep in mind that the views expressed in this video are all alleged, of my opinion, and those who choose to comment in the comments section below, and it's all for entertainment purposes. Hey, if you haven't done so, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it would be much appreciated if you do. And hit the notification bell because I will be back. So let's get into it. So, not too long ago, the crew from Love and Marriage Huntsville started dropping marketing pieces advertising for the upcoming season and letting us know that the season premiere would be on April 8th. And we also were notified that on April the 1st, there was going to be a special episode get us warmed up and excited for the new season. Well, today, the sneak peek actually dropped of what we're going to be experiencing this season, and it looks a little spicy. But before we get into that, I just want to talk about this marketing piece because there were several comments made, and this particular piece always stood out to me because, people were talking about the fact that there's Tisha standing in the yellow dress and that they felt as though it signified that they're going to try to push her as the boss in this particular next season. And then people were saying that Martell looked like he was photoshopped in. In my opinion, I don't think Martell was photoshopped in, but he looks out of place to me. He's just disjointed from the rest of the group. His whole posture to me seemed off, and I always felt like this piece of the marketing just looked a little bit weird because of the way he was sitting, and he was kind of not with the rest of the group. And then there's another picture, and I forgot to actually download that one, but there's another picture where the Martell's standing and the two guys are seated, but they're seemingly more together with everyone else. But the main thing people were talking about was Tisha in the yellow dress, and like her posture next to Mel looked like it was signifying that they were going to try to be putting her as the it girl this season. So let's get into the preview and the sneak peek, and let's talk about it.
They don't see anything. He said, marriage is just difficult. Nobody should come to me and provide me with information about the company that I don't know about ahead of time.
She builds your business up to a multi-million-dollar business, and then you kick her out. Like, you don't respect her.
That just irritated me. Absolutely not. Okay, well, listen, you said enough. I mean, the same people you turning against me, how would they feel if they know you still begging me to take you back?
Upscale Magazine, I want to thank you guys.
What is it like dating? I mean, he has a reputation for being a cheater.
As educated as you are, she actually asked, are you drunk? She messing up what I got with Sheree. You got a point. I was right. Of course I was right.
What I would like to do is have us to work together as a collective. Love and Marriage Huntsville, new season, Saturday, April 8th at 8/7 Central.
Okay, there you have it. That was the sneak peek for this upcoming season, season 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let's talk about it. So the sneak peek starts off with Kimmy celebrating the fact that her doctors just told her that she is cancer free. And I have to tell you that my heart really goes out to her, and I'm so happy for her. What a huge hurdle to cross as far as her health is concerned. So we're really, really, really happy about that. It's on the way up for Kimmy as far as her health is concerned. Thank God. The next scene, is Kiki, and she's having a conversation with someone. Not really sure who that someone is, but she says that marriage is hard. But when I heard this, I was reminded of an article that I shared with you guys a few videos back when I was going over what we could possibly see this coming season. And it mentioned in that article that Stormy and her husband were going to get into a rift. They were going to have a little struggle. So I'm thinking maybe she's talking to Stormy in this particular scene. I'm not sure, but it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out on this next season. Now here we have Tisha, and she's having a stern conversation with Marceau regarding the business. And Tisha isn't happy at all. She's letting him have it, and she's telling him that, she doesn't appreciate the fact that people know certain things about the business before she even knows that they know about those certain things. And then here's Marceau. Like I said, Marceau's very facial, and his face is saying, oh, bullcrap. But anyway, as this particular piece played out, it seems like, from all of the things that we hear, the conversations going back and forth with the guys, that Marceau actually decides to take Tisha out of the business. So he's sharing that with the guys. And lo and behold, Martell steps in to give advice to Marceau. Or that's what it seems like, based on what we've just seen. But the nerve of Martell to give advice to any human being about anything. He can't give advice about business. He can't give advice about how to treat people, much less how to treat your wife and not to disrespect your wife, when that's all we've seen from him from season 1 to season 5. Not only do we see him disrespecting his wife, but trying to defame her character, actually, speaking of defamation, by calling her and saying all of these, calling her out of her name and making all of these allegations about her. And then we see him lunging at her and lunging at other people, allegedly. So how in the world? But, it's people like Martell that love to give advice when they're the ones who should be keeping their big fat mouth shut and listening and getting all the help and advice that they can get, in my opinion. Then we move on and we see the girls all together, and it looks like they're having some type of event where everyone's in pink, and then Melody decides that she's just going to get up and leave. Like, she's out of there. She doesn't want anything to do with it. And then in this next scene, we see Tisha coming together with everyone, and she's standing at the head here. Looks like she's going over some proposal or plan, and she says to the group, "I'd like for us to get together as a collective." So the speculations and allegations, the opinions about production putting Tisha in a spot as the it girl seems to be true from everything that we could tell right now. And in my opinion, it's given a big fat no. I'm happy that Tisha is stepping forward in business. I'm happy that Tisha is finally finding her groove, it seems like, and finding her way. However, in my opinion, she doesn't have enough business acumen to lead a group and be successful at that venture. And from the look that Mel gave us in this clip, it doesn't look like Mel's going to be wants to do anything with it, have to do anything with it. Like, it looks like it's just a big no for her. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then in this last scene, we see Nell and Mel having a conversation. And, well, Mel is saying that it sounds like we're going to get more of the same stuff from Martell. What else has he to give, right? Not much. But looks like he's going to be doing the same stuff, talking about her to everyone else while at the same time trying to get her back. So anyway, I don't know what you think about this season. It looks like there will be some different things that we'll be seeing, but then it kind of looks like we're going to be getting some of the same thing. But all of that remains to be seen. And I'm going to stick out this season 6. I think it just depends on how it goes, as long as it doesn't get too toxic. But for the most part, it looks like we're going to get some of the same stuff. And um, I don't know, some of it seems to me like it's going to be interesting. And then there's other parts that seem like it's going to be giving lackluster. But let me know what your thoughts are. So please comment in the comments section below. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button on your way out. Hit the notification bell because I will be back. Until then, ciao.